Hi, my name is Sam. I'm a deckhand here at the Los Angeles Maritime Institute, and today I'll be going over some easy practical knots. You can find these knots here aboard the vessels whenever you go sailing with us, hopefully in the future, or you can use these knots around your house for little projects here and there, or whatever you're creative enough to come up with. So without further ado, we're going to get into some 4 easy knots. So first and foremost, we're going to learn how to do a bowline. Now, the bowline is my favorite knot. I think it's probably the most practical knot. I've used it on every single vessel I've sailed on, and I'm gonna go as far to say that every vessel probably around the world uses a bowline at least once. So real quick, I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and then I'm gonna get into showing you how to actually do the knot. Just for a visual concept, a bowline looks something like this, right? And typically you tie this to a ring or a tool or whatever to keep a loop in it and to hold it there, right? Let's get into how to actually tie the bowline. And I like to use a little story to help me remember how to tie a bowline. So, you have your rabbit, right? And this rabbit lives in a little hole, right? And the way you make the hole is you go from the standing end to the bitter end, leaving the bitter end in front of the standing end. Now, the rabbit comes out of the hole, like such. He comes out of the hole, goes around the tree, and back in the hole. That was the bowline. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do a square knot, or better known as a reef knot. We use reef knots here on board the vessels to tie down sails, namely our jib sails at the front of our vessel. But however, you also basically do a reef knot every day when you tie your shoes. It's one of the main components of your shoelace knot. So real quick, I'm going to show you what a square knot looks like, and then I'm going to teach you how to do a square knot. So this is basically how a square knot should look. And you know you did your square knot right if both of the bitter ends are coming out the top on opposite ends, and you can make your square knot dance like this. That's how you know you did a proper square knot. Now let's get into how to actually tie a square knot. So you have your 2 ends, you cross over, right? Now, whichever way you crossed before, you're gonna cross opposite and pull under, right? I'm gonna cross like this now and pull. That was the reef knot. Now, I'm gonna show you probably one of the easiest and simplest knots to do, the figure 8 knot. Super easy. Real quick, let me show you what it looks like. That, like a little figure 8, pull it tight, push it up, lock it in, boom. Little figure 8 knot. This is also known as a stopper knot because it's typically used to stop the bitter end of a line from running through a fair lead or a lizard or whatever you have it run through. So real quick, I'm gonna show you guys how to actually tie a figure 8 knot. So, start off by making a little egg-shaped loop, kind of like this, right? Then you're going to take the bitter end, wrap it all the way around, like this, and then you're going to put it through the eye of the little loop you just made. And you're going to pull it tight. And then, boom! You have yourself a figure 8 knot. Like I said, probably one of the easiest knots in the world of knots. Now I'm going to show you the final and last knot, a knot that I like a lot and I've had to use a fair amount. I'm going to show you guys how to do a sheep bend. Now what sheep bends are meant to do is they're supposed to tie 2 lines of different diameter and tie them together and create a nice bond so you don't have to worry about the knot slipping or hopefully the line breaking off at the knot. So here we go. I'm going to show you what it looks like first and then how to actually tie the knot. So start like this, come around here, through here, Boop. It should look something like this, right? That way when I pull on this, it tightens down. When I pull on this, it also tightens down. There's no real give in this situation. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to tie this knot. I always like to start this knot by tying the smaller end to the bigger end. So I'm going to take the bigger end, I'm going to make a loop, kind of like this, also known as a bite. And I'm going to take the smaller diameter line, put it through the hole, around these two right here, and then through this little bridge that we just made. And for reassurance, I'm going to do it one more time. Now you don't have to double up, but I always prefer to double up because in my opinion it's just extra insurance to make sure that it does not slip out. And don't forget to push it up and feed it and adjust it to make sure that when you pull on it, it's nice and tight and in there pretty good. That was our knot lesson. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned a little bit of things. If you want to practice tying knots in real life, make sure to sign up for one of our voyages. And make sure to check out our website at www.lammytopsail.org. Have fun, guys.